Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to generate case study reports for law firms using AI agent. So I am working in a paralegal firm and on regular basis, I am receiving new cases of new clients related to which I need to create case study reports for my presentations and clients report. But doing it manually every time is a time consuming process. So I have decided to automate it with the help of Pabbly Connect and my AI agent, that is OpenAI. So every time a new case of a client is going to be added now in my Google Sheets, automatically a case study is going to be generated in the form of report that is going to be added automatically in my Google Docs. For your business, if you also want to learn this amazing automation step by step without any coding and programming skills, for that you have to come towards my screen. Welcome to my screen everyone. In this video, we are going to learn step by step how to generate case study reports for law firms using AI agent. So here, as a paralegal in a mid-sized law firm, I often need to prepare case study reports for internal presentations or clients' updates. These reports summarizes the key facts, legal arguments, precedents, and outcomes of past cases relevant to our current matters. Doing this manually every time is a time-consuming and long process. Therefore, I have decided to automate it in such a way that every time a new case details are going to be added in my Google Sheets, such as the client name, case title, case summary, legal area, code, outcome, key arguments, and judgment date, then on the basis of these details, a case study report should be generated for my further presentations and for client updates for my team members in my Google Docs. Okay, I'm going to generate this entire case study report without any coding and programming skills with the help of my AI agent, that is OpenAI, and I'm going to automate this entire long process with the help of Pabbly Connect by simply connecting my Google Sheets, my AI agent, and Google Docs with each other. Okay, so here, before moving forward towards learning the entire automation step by step, I am going to first of all show you that how it is actually going to work. So when I'm going to add a new row in front of you in this spreadsheet, such as the client name is, let's say, Green Earth Limited, the case title is Environmental Permit Violation Case, and in the similar manner, I'm going to add all other details as well. So here I have added a new row in front of you, as you can see up till this H column. We have all the details such as the legal area, code, outcome, key arguments, and everything. As we have added the row, I'm going to take you towards Google Docs and we are going to go towards our account. And here you can see that a document is created over here with the name as Case Study Report of Green Earth Limited, the same company that I have added over here, the same client name, as you can see. And here we have the report for this title, Environmental Permit Violation Case, and we have the entire case study report. So in this way, you can see that the automation is going to work. Now, without any further wait, let's start learning this amazing automation for our business step by step. To start with the process, first of all, in a new tab, we need to type pabbly.com/connect in our browser, which is going to take us towards the landing page of Pabbly Connect. Over here, you can see we have two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user like me, just click on sign in to log into your account directly. If you are a new user, you have to click on this sign up for free button. It will help you to create a free new account just in 2 minutes. Also, when you will do that, you're going to receive 100 free tasks every month to explore this amazing software and to test multiple automations. Now, as an existing user, currently I'm going to click on sign in. This is all app section where we can find all the products that are offered by Pabbly. To create our automation, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So let's click on access now. It has taken us towards the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. On the dashboard, we can find all the workflows that we have created, and also we can create separate folders like this to save the workflow separately and accordingly. Now, to create a new workflow, let's click on this create workflow option. As we have done that, a dialog box is appeared in front of us, which is asking us to provide a name to this workflow. So first of all, let me provide a name over here. Generate case study reports for law firms using AI agent. After giving this name, now I'm going to select the folder. So you can see I have a list of folders over here. Among these folders, the automation which I'm going to create currently is related to AI. So I'm going to select AI automations as my folder. And now I'm going to click on create. As the workflow is created successfully, now I'm going to go towards a new screen. Over here on the new screen, we have two extremely important windows with a blank workflow. We need to completely set up this blank workflow to set up our automation. And here we have trigger and actions. Trigger and actions are the two main concepts, the principles, or we can say these are the building blocks on which entire automation runs. Here the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. That means the action is a response towards our trigger. Whatever we are going to select in our trigger is going to command the entire workflow, and the actions are going to follow that same command. Therefore, we can have only one trigger in any workflow, but we can add as many action steps as we want. Now, let's suppose here I want that every time a new row is added in my Google Sheets by my team members related to the client's case details, automatically a case study report should be generated on the basis of that details for my law firm with the help of my AI agent, that is OpenAI. So here I'm going to take Google Sheets and trigger and my AI agent, that is OpenAI, in my action step. When we are going to build the connection between these applications, so we will see that action is going to follow what the trigger commands. Because when the trigger happens, that means whenever a new row is added in Google Sheets along with the details, then only the case study is going to be generated with the help of OpenAI for that detail, otherwise not. So after understanding the whole concept of trigger in action, let us start creating this automation step by step. To start with the process, first of all, let's go towards our trigger step, and here we are going to select our trigger application as Google Sheets. If you are using any other application where you're maintaining your record, you can also select that application over here. I'm going to select Google Sheets, and now you will select the trigger event, that is going to be new or updated spreadsheet row. Trigger event is the event on the happening of which the workflow is going to trigger. Because we have new or updated spreadsheet row over here, this means that whenever a new row will be added in our spreadsheet, the response will be captured, and with that response, our workflow is going to trigger. We have received a webhook URL over here, as you can see, and also we have received some instructions. By following the given instructions step by step carefully, we need to insert the webhook URL inside our Google Sheets. And as you will do that, then every time we are going to add a new row over here in the spreadsheet, our webhook URL is going to act as a bridge for transferring that data towards Pabbly Connect automatically. So let's copy the webhook URL, and then I'm going to show you what you're supposed to do. So first of all, here you can see that this is my spreadsheet. It contains columns such as the client name, case title, the summary of the case, legal area, code, dedicated, outcome, key arguments, and the judgment date. Okay, I have the columns in my spreadsheet up till H. Now you have to go towards extensions. Here we have the option of add-ons, and here we have get add-ons. Now, as you're going to go towards Google Workspace Marketplace with this, you have to search Pabbly Connect Webhooks. Pabbly Connect Webhook is the add-on that we have to install in Google Sheets to build the connection between Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect. You can see I have already installed this add-on, so I'm going to quickly cross it. If you are installing the add-on for the very first time, you also have to refresh your spreadsheet once, and then only you will be able to see the option of Pabbly Connect Webhooks under extensions. As here I can see the option, let's go towards initial setup, where we have to enter two details. First of all, we have to provide the webhook URL that we have received from Pabbly Connect. So let's paste that over here. Then you have to decide your trigger column. The concept of trigger column says that whenever a new row is going to be added in your spreadsheet up till this column, entire row is going to be immediately sent towards the webhook URL. For example, I have the columns in my spreadsheet up till H. I want that as soon as a new row will be added in my spreadsheet up till H column, then only the data should be transferred towards Pabbly Connect of that entire row, otherwise not before that. So I have selected H as my trigger column, and now I'm going to click on send test to send the test response of the second row towards Pabbly Connect. As we have sent the test response, let's submit the initial setup. The setup is configured. Let's cross it. Let's move back towards Pabbly Connect, and the response is received. So in our response, you can see we have received multiple details. We have received all the exact details that we have in our spreadsheet. Okay, so here we have the trigger column, the spreadsheet name, spreadsheet ID, sheet name, sheet ID, the row index, that means the number of row that we have received in the response, outcome, and all other details. On the basis of these details of the clients, now we are going to generate our case study report with the help of our AI agent. I am using OpenAI as my AI agent, so I'm going to go towards my action step, and I'm going to select OpenAI as my action application. If you are using any other AI application as your AI agent to generate your content, you can also select that over here. My action event is going to be ChatGPT, and now I will click on connect. As I have done that, you can see I have two options, add new connection and select existing connection. If you already have an existing connection with OpenAI, you can quickly go with that. To create a new connection, just make sure that you are already logged into your OpenAI account, because then the process of your connection is going to become simple and easier. We have to provide the token to build this connection, so just click on this hyperlink. It is going to redirect you towards the API key page of OpenAI platform. Here you can click on this create new secret key button and give a name to your key, any random name. As I've given the name, you can select the project as well in which you want to save the key, and you can click on create secret key button. Once you will do that, the key will be generated. You have to copy the key and go back towards Pabbly Connect to paste the key like this over here. Once you're going to click on save, your connection between OpenAI and Pabbly Connect will become successful. I have already built an existing connection, so I'm going to currently go with that. And here you can see after building the connection, first of all, we have to move forward towards selecting the AI model by using which we want to generate our content. So you can see I have list of models over here. Among these models, I'm going to select GPT-4o Mini as my AI model to generate my content. Now we have to provide the prompt. That is very important and the highlight step of this automation. It is going to provide a command to our AI agent that what we actually wanted to do for us. Because my objective is for my legal firm, I need to generate case study reports that should be properly formatted, documented in legal format, and I want to add the details in my Google Docs so that I can prepare a document for that. So I will have to provide the instructions according to that. Also, I will have to provide the details that I've received from Google Sheets, that on the basis of these details, I want to generate the case study report. So here my prompt is going to be like this. You are a legal writer. Based on the following case information, generate a professional and structured case study report. Format the report with a proper title, introduction, key arguments, outcome and consultation, client name, case title, case summary. All these details I'm going to provide over here that we have received from Google Sheets. Here I have entered at last. Ensure that the tone is formal and suitable for legal documentation. Also, do not use any symbol. Now one by one I'm going to add the details. First of all, the client name. So I have received the client name in my earlier response. Here we have the company of the client. Then we have the case title. Instead of entering the details, I am mapping these because I want to make the data dynamic so that automatically according to new Google Sheets response, it should get replaced. We have the case title, then we have the case summary. Then we have the legal area. Then we have the quote. Then we have the outcome. We have the key arguments that were there in the case and the judgment date. Okay. I have mapped all these details, and now, as I told you, they have become dynamic. So every time now a new row will be added in my Google Sheets along with the new case details. These details which I have mapped will get replaced automatically, and the data which I have entered manually will be static. It is not going to replace. Therefore, mapping is very important. Where we want the details should get replaced. Okay, now I'm going to click on Save and Send Test Request button. You can see that in my prompt, I have mentioned all the details, also the details which I do not want to be generated in my content, such as any extra symbol. We got the response over here. You can see that here we have the entire case study report. And now as we have received the report, it contains the introduction, key arguments and the outcome as well. So I'm going to insert these details in my Google Docs. For that, I will have to first of all build the connection between Google Docs and Pabbly Connect. So let's select Google Docs as our action application, and I'm going to select the action event that is going to be create a blank document, because I want to first of all create and generate a blank document in which I'm going to further insert my case study report. I'm going to currently go with the existing connection only, and now we have to provide the document name. Case study report of, I've entered the document name, and now I'm going to map the name of the client, and here I'm going to use an underscore and I will enter the case title as well. Okay, so here we have the entire name of the document. I've mapped the details so that they can become dynamic. Now let's click on Save and Send Test Request button. As the document is generated with this title, I will take you towards Google Docs. We will refresh the account once. And you can see that we got a blank document over here with the same title that we have given. Okay, now we are going to insert the case study report in this blank document by simply connecting Google Docs again with our Pabbly Connect account. The action event is going to be append paragraph to a document. Let's click on connect. We will go with an existing connection only. Here we have the document. So we have to provide the document ID that we have already received in our earlier response. To make it dynamic, we are going to turn this mapping button on. Let's clear out the existing data. And here in our earlier response, we will search for the ID. We have to map the document ID over here. Here it is given. Let's map it. Then we have to insert the text that we want to be there in our document. I have mapped this text, that is the case study report we have received from our OpenAI. And now we are going to click on Save and Send Test Request button. But here we have a warning, document is required. You can see I have already mapped the document ID, but it is still showing required. This means that there is a technical glitch. Let's refresh the fields to rectify it. And as the data is cleared out, again, I'm going to map the ID, the document ID. Let's map the same ID again. Let's click on Save and Send Test Request button, and the glitch is rectified. We got the response. So I will take you towards my Google Docs, and here you can see that we have the case study report added over here in the proper format. Now here further, after the final review, Here it is added in my Google Docs, so my team could further finally review it for the further requirements, okay, and make any necessary changes if they require. In this way, you can also very easily generate case study reports for law firms using AI agent without any manual efforts by simply connecting your Google Sheets, your AI agent, and your Google Docs in such a way that every time a new row is added in your Google Sheets, automatically the case study reports will be generated. Now we need to do one more thing, as I want that whenever a new row is going to be added in my spreadsheet up till my triggered column, the data should be keep on sending automatically without any manual efforts. For that, we have to go towards extensions, Pabbly Connect webhooks, and we have to click on send on event. As we have done that, we have made sure that every time a new row will be added over here in our spreadsheet, the data will be automatically keep on sending towards Pabbly Connect. So I hope this automation is clear to you. Also, it is helpful for your business. Thank you for watching. Not only this automation, but you can create multiple such amazing automations for your business with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you want to connect us, you can mail us at support@pabbly.com. For any of your queries, you can ask at forum.pabbly.com. And for any of your pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. If the video was helpful for you, do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching.